Good morning, students. Today we shall read the poem Mystery of the Talking Fan. It is the sixth poem from the book Honeycomb. So before we go ahead in the poem, let's begin the introduction of the poem Mystery of the Talking Fan. The poem beautifully captures the movement of the much familiar and mundane, means essential objects around us, which in today's time are very essential part of our existence. Without them, we cannot live. The poem discusses the movement of a ceiling fan. The poet discusses the sound made by the ceiling fan, comparing it to human chatter, though unknown and incomprehensible. Okay. So in the poem The Mystery of the Talking Fan, the poet Maud Rubin has described a fan which produced some noise during whirling. And he has described the function of one of the most mundane objects that we use in our everyday lives. Okay, and among them, fan is very important. The poet compares the whirling noise made by the face to the human chatter, which cannot always be comprehended. Though the poet makes a lot of effort to decipher this chatter, yet he is unable to do so. Before he can be successful in understanding the chatter of the fan, someone oils the electrical motor in the fan, and it can no longer produce a whirling noise. In other words, the chattering of the fan comes to an end. Okay, now let's begin the explanation of the poem Mystery of the Talking Fan. Once there was a talking fan, electrical, his chatter. I couldn't quite hear what he said, and I hope it doesn't matter, because one day somebody oiled his little whirling motor and all the mystery was spoiled. He ran as still as water. First of all, see the meanings of difficult words in the stanza. Electrical means related to electricity. Chatter means talk or meaningless talk. Whirling means to rotate. Mystery means something that is secret. Okay. So, as you know that, or we know that fans don't talk, but it is possible to imagine that they do. What is it then? That sounds like the fan's chatter. I think an electrical fan comprises of three blades and a whirling motor. The moment it is switched on, the motor starts and begins to rotate, forcing the blades to move in circular movement. So this generates a lot of pressure which forces the air downwards in all directions. But what do you think? The talking fan was demanding? Yes, obviously. The talking fan seems to be demanding some attention. It was demanding, or it demands oiling. Okay. The moment it got oiling, it fell silent. I think so. So that's so. Let's begin the explanation of the poem Mystery of the Talking Fan. So in these lines, the poet closely observes the movement of the ceiling fan, and he calls its noise chatter. Okay. The poem opens with the personification of the fan being given human attributes. Means the poet compares the fan with human chatter as the ability to talk and chatter. The poet calls the fan noise and electrical chatter. The poet is unable to comprehend or to understand what exactly it means. And before the poet could succeed in decoding or finding the mystery, somebody oiled its motor. Ever since, it functioned in such a smooth manner that no noise could be heard again. Okay. The talking fan fell silent. So this way we have seen that before he solved, means before the poet solved the mystery, somebody oiled the motor of the fan, so the sound which poet was comparing with chatter stopped and the whole mystery spoiled. Understand? So that's all about the poem Mystery of the Talking Fan. Thank you so much.